Welcome back on the Cardinals Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. It's a 14-9 advantage for the Pittsfield Sockies on top of the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. We apologize for the droppage in frames here that we've been experiencing a little bit here at Pleasant Plains. They have Wi-Fi in the press box. They don't allow us to have access to it, so we're working off of a hotspot. And God knows that cell phone coverage in this area, it's like finding water in the desert. But the Sockies have found the end zone a couple of times by McKee and have taken this lead, 14-9 at the halftime break. Skelton started it off on the pass to Kahn with 6:13 to play in the first. A 43-yard pass, the two-point try no good, made it 6-0. The Cardinals added a 25-yard field goal by Carney at the 1:17 mark of the first quarter to make it 9-0, but Pittsfield owned the second quarter, scoring with 3:56 to play in the second on a drive that started deep in their own territory and took the entirety of the quarter and made it 9-7 after the Petty kick on the 5-yard run by McKee. And then with 1:10 to play in the second, McKee took it in for 19 yards out to make it a 14-9 Socky advantage. We'll pause for a timeout of the Cardinals Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. We'll have a look at the rest of your halftime stats following this.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dew Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dew Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dew Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Deer Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at deerwestergrain.com.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales.
Back with you live on the Cardinals Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. For other U.S. Cellular phone needs, contact the folks at Cardinals Communications, located at the corner of Jackson and Washington Street, 285-54 with 8 carries for 36 yards. Weston McAllister has carried it 5 times for a total of 4 yards. Bobby Stout, 1 carry, 8 yards, and Mason Farrago, a single carry for 5 yards in the first half of play. Weston McAllister on the evening is, 5 for 7 passing for a total of 43 yards. He has found Mason Farrago 3 times for a total of 21 yards. J.J. Petty a catch for 4 yards, and Bobby Stout a single catch for 18 yards. Sockies were penalized 4 times in the first half for a total of 30 penalty yards. And rushing yards of 93, passing yards of 43, 136 total yards in the first half for the Sockies. For Pleasant Plains, 2 first downs in the first half of play. 50 yards for Danny Skelton on the ground, 7 carries. 13 yards on 2 carries for Michael Carter, and 3 carries for 2 yards for Jaden Wiesenmeyer. Skelton on the night is 4 for 9 passing for a total of 76 yards. He found Tyler Kahn on the big 43-yard pass. Carter for 2 catches, 11 yards, and Wiesenmeyer 1 catch for 22 yards. 3 penalties for Pleasant Plains in the first half, 20 yards, so 65 rushing yards, 76 passing yards, 141 total yards in the first half for the Cardinals. We'll talk more about the first half, get set for the second half of play, and more on the Cardinals Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show on Central Illinois Sports.
Brian Dickut Trekking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trekking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trekking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trekking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Griffith 70.
Got down 9-0. They came back with a... Yeah, the kicking game has been good for the Sockies all around. And man, oh man, how about a big really... So they will have the dance team dancing now. And I don't know what song this is, but it is loud. And they're enjoying the halftime festivities here at Pleasant Plains. As are we on the Cardinals Communication U.S. Cellular Halftime Show. 14-9, Sockies on top. Back with you after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Are you searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see your kitchen from every angle. Each detail, from the flooring to the countertops to the cabinets, are designed for your lifestyle. The team will explain the strengths of each product so your finished kitchen will last for generations. Whatever your needs, an island for entertaining, no maintenance quartz countertops, storage for all your seasonal items. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
14-9, the advantage for the Pittsfield Sockies on top of Pleasant Plains on the Cardinals Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. There's about a minute left on the halftime clock, and then they'll add 3 more on. But I think both teams actually have to get back to the field before that happens. So I can't imagine either of them went too far away. Sockies are kind of in the corner of the end zone. Pleasant Plains has a little shed back here that they kind of congregate in, but they'll put 3 more minutes on the clock. I've never quite understood why they don't make the halftime 18 minutes long and don't put the 3 minutes on the clock and say you have to be back at the 3-minute mark, but here it is, and here we are, as they're just not going to do it. Sockies will be on the road again next week. They'll be at Riverton on the broadcast for you on Central Illinois Sports before their first home game in week 3 will be against Auburn at Glenn C. Smith Field. A 14-9 advantage for Pittsfield on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Scored those 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. Defense looked good a couple of the times they were on the field to take on Pleasant Plains. And isn't it amazing? A good long sustained drive like that, Justin, it can really wear out a defense.
Sure can. You take away them 2 big runs of Danny Skelton. The first quarter, his first one was 24, second was 21. His next 5 runs total after that was only 5 yards, so they really seemed to get him under control. Dealing with that short field with him, and then he had to take the long pass play away from Mr. Kahn to begin with, and this could be a different ball game. Could be up 14-0, but hey, we're here. Looks like the Sockies are making their presence on the field.
There's still a lot of time left in this game, a lot of things to be decided, but it has cooled down a little bit at least. It's still a little close out there, but that breeze is helping to keep it a little cooler. We haven't seen anybody really deal with cramping or that kind of thing, which you can see in week 1 sometimes, even when it's not that hot. But both teams appear to be in pretty good condition coming into their week 1 matchup here tonight. We'll pause for our final break on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. We'll kick off the second half next on Central Illinois Sports.
Western Illinois FCA presents Tasha Layton in concert at the First Christian Church in South Jacksonville on October 1st at 7 p.m. Entry fee is free. There'll be a free will offering for Western Illinois FCA. Come out and hear and enjoy Tasha Layton October 1st in South Jacksonville at the First Christian Church at 7 p.m. It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
Just because your kids are back to school doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your fitness routine. Illini Fitness is now open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're a busy parent, college student, night owl, or early riser, our hours now fit your schedule. Call to find out about our affordable memberships at 285-5635 or learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org/fitness. Illini Fitness, located at 128 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. We're just about ready to start the second half of play in high school football action from Pleasant Plains High School. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Moose Lodge 420. Hey, check out the Friday meals at Moose Lodge 420. They're always delicious. The new special each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. Hey, Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and Company. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios, anything with concrete, they do it. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete. Thanks to Tim and Company for sponsoring the broadcast, and we thank all the folks who have made the game possible to be brought your way here tonight.
Hey, let's score some points!
Is that Noodle, we hear they say, and they say hello. Yeah, hey, tell you what, we'd put him on camera, but he has a face for this side of things. Not all of us can be beautiful, and most of us aren't.
I'll leave that up to Jennifer.
That is true. A saint, that woman is. 14-9 Sockies on the Trash Queen scoreboard. They'll kick off to start the second half. Momentum going their way, but momentum is only as good as the next big play. I think that's one thing Zach Ferguson talked about in the pregame is they were going to try to limit big plays. You talked about the 2 big runs by Skelton, the big pass play by Kahn. So that's 3 big plays really in the first half. And you look at the scoreboard up by 5, and you take it maybe, right?
Yep. Like you said, ball control second quarter, kept it out of their hands. They never had a first down that second quarter, so hopefully keep the momentum going.
Eddie will be on to kick this one off. Special teams so often at the high school level are overlooked, and they are absolutely game changers. You can flip that field or put somebody right where you want them to make them have to drive a long way. And both of these teams have excellent kickers. Petty for the Sockies, Kearney for Pleasant Plains. Carter is back deep along with Wiesenmeyer. He puts it in the air, does Petty. Carter's going to retreat back to his own 5. Across the 10. Now he's going to fake the reverse of the 15-yard line. Sockies don't bite. That's a block in the back.
That's a block.
There's a penalty flag that flies. Carter goes out of bounds near the 25-yard line, but that penalty flag is all the way back at the 18. That'll move it back to, well, it'll be half the distance, right, Justin?
Yep.
It's about the 9. Caught the 9. You're a Niner in there.
Cardinals with a block in the back.
And with 11:51 to play in the third, it is 1st and 10 from their own 9 for Pleasant Plains. They've got an offense, though, as you've seen, that can be pretty versatile. I mean, they can make plays like this, and I'm not so sure more field in front of you isn't better for a team like Pleasant Plains. They're looking for that big play. They found it a couple of times. And what are they talking about here? Looking for the football to come back. Looking for the football to come back from the sideline. They took it back at halftime. Deflategate 2021. The ball is gone. Tom Brady nowhere to be found. There we go. The ball boy says, here it is. The referee said, hey, try to keep that one with you next time. Don't put it back in the bag. You wanted to keep it dry. Good idea. It's not raining, but it is dry.
The ball. It'll be placed on the
and it's to the 9, and here come the Cardinals, 1st and 10. 11:51 to play in the third period. Skelton is in the shotgun. Stands back at his own 4. Takes the snap, going to hand it off to Wiesenmeyer. Wiesenmeyer breaks outside, now cuts back toward the middle of the field. Has a nice gain on the play. Going to get out past the 15 to the 16-yard line. Sorry about that, Justin. A gain of 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 3. So a nice job by Wiesenmeyer to give his team some breathing room. Sauky's lost the outside contain that time, and then Wiesenmeyer put that foot in the ground, came back toward the middle. He's in the backfield along with Skelton. Trips right, single man out to the left-hand side. Skelton is back to pass. Has time, looks downfield toward the sideline, and it is
pass by Skelton,
a little too far that time for his intended man, Tyler Kahn. Incomplete pass will start the clock and brings up a 3rd and 3. They're down 3 yards to go. Clock stops at the 11:14 mark of the third. Don't forget about Illini Express, serving you with high-quality medical care close to home, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. They can help you out at Illini Express. Skelton's in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off to Wiesenmeyer, has some pressure, looking for room. Sauky's turning back in. They'll turn him back at the 16-yard line. That's the original line of scrimmage. It's no gain, no loss, and this will bring up a 4th down and 3. So now Pleasant Plains with a decision to make. Do you punt it away? In fact, they moved him back for a loss of a yard, Justin.
That was Ethan Palmer on initial hit and good gang tackle there after that.
Skelton is in the shotgun, at his own 11-yard line. Now he'll back up and he'll look to punt this one away. The dangerous thing about it is, though, is he can put the ball in the air here if he wants to, as we saw him do earlier. And now a penalty flag flies, and it looked like a false start. And it is. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Make it 4th down and 8. Sauky faithful that have traveled to watch this one tonight. We're pleased to hear that call go their way. Everybody was ready. The snap just never came that time. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a hard count, but it was, and it fooled everybody, including the center. So now the Saukys will send Farrago back. Skelton will put his foot into this one, kick it away quickly. A high kick. Farrago will call for the fair catch and does catch it at the 42-yard line, called the 41, and that's where the Saukys will start 1st and 10 at Plains' 41-yard line with 10:22 to play in the third. So Farrago with a sure-handedness that time on the catch. Ballers Universe, Monday through Friday is where you'll find them, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturdays 4 to midnight. Check out the burgers and fries, the specialty pizzas, definitely a fan of the mango cart myself. 2 receivers to either side. They'll put Stout in motion. They'll hand it off to the motion man. A little botched handoff. Stout trying to turn it back upfield, and he's going to fight a long way to gain no yards.
Tackled by Carter.
No gain, no loss. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 41. I mean, Stout ran from this sideline to the opposite sideline and never went forward. Nice job by the defensive end for Pleasant Plains to stretch that play out and not allow the gain. 2nd and 10. Stayed in bounds, did Stout, so the clock counts down with 9:50 to play in the third. McAllister is in the shotgun, has 2 receivers to either side. Long snap count. Calls out the play, going to keep it himself along the right-hand side. That's a hold. Penalty flag flies in. Tell you what, the ball comes out as he's on the ground already. Tell you what, the umpire that time from the middle, man, he had some distance on that flag, didn't he? He said, I saw that hold all the way from back here. And this is going to be right at the near the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 20 or some change. And who was it for the Sockers that got called for the hold? Is it Cordial?
Brings up about a 2nd and 20.
Oh, Tim Hull.
Ball at the
He's not in the game,
48-yard
but
line.
he was that time evidently. Somebody's wearing a different number. It's 2nd and I'm going to call 22 yards. Ball is at their own 48-yard line now for the Sockers on that big 10-yard penalty on the hole. And they've been penalized 5 times for a total of 40 yards. In the shotgun is McAllister. Let's see if he wants to put it in the air. Nope, going to hand it off to Elliott. Stood up at the line of scrimmage, now bounces outside, makes something out of nothing there to the 45-yard line of Pleasant Plains. So a gain of 7 on the play to the Plains 45. And it's still going to be a 3rd down and about 15.
Brings up 3rd down at about 15.
So 3rd down and still long here.
Let him hear you, Cardinals fans.
Here's the thing, Justin. I almost, again, hate to say it out loud, but don't force anything on this play. You've got a lead. You don't have to force it into a spot that's not there.
Don't stop, Cardinals
If
fans.
you get stopped here, you can punt it and pin them deep. Or pick up a 1st down. Why not? In the shotgun, McAllister. He's back to pass. Has pressure. Tried for the screen. Just puts the ball on the ground. That ball.
Blitz by number 82 there. Rushed the pass.
They're calling that a live
And
ball. No,
incomplete.
now the referee here calls it an incomplete pass.
Ball
That stops the
bounced
clock.
off
Yeah.
the ground.
I mean, it bounced up into his hands.
That
I
brings up
don't know
4th
what the
down.
whistle took so long for, and it's 4th down and long. And like we just said, though, he didn't try to force anything. He had pressure. He got rid of it, and now you bring Petty on and you try to pin him deep. Of course, JJ's probably saying, Zach, I think I can make this kick if you give me a chance.
Running back took no chances in case it was behind him on that one.
Yeah, you always pick it up. Might as well pick it up and go with it. Sometimes you could fool him. Petty is going to punt this one away. Who's back deep? Is that Wiesenmeyer? Or is it Kahn? Petty gets a good snap, puts his foot into this one, a spiral kick. Kahn going to come up and not let it bounce, and it's going to die right at the 11. J.J. Petty gets it to die at the 11-yard line. Kahn coming up shaking his head. Now we see a penalty flag here. And the referee is going to tell us that we have a false start against the Sockers. They're going to make a kick that again.
Pittsfield.
Ouch. So instead of that really good kick, they'll have to kick it again. John Hamilton's surely going to say, let's kick that again. Yeah, why not? And he's probably going to go tell Kahn, hey, come up and catch that.
Go get it.
You had time. Come up and catch it. Even a fair catch there, just to keep the ball from taking a bounce possibly. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Sockers. Take the ball back to the 50-yard line. Their 2nd penalty of the 2nd half, 5 yards there, 45 total in the game on penalties. 14-9 Pittsfield at the advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard with 8:13 to play in the 3rd period on Central Illinois Sports. Petty stands back near his own 38-yard line now. Got a good snap last time after a bad snap on the first punt attempt of the night. He gets another good one right at the numbers, puts his foot into this one, a high kick. Kahn will come up and catch it on the run. Now he's going to try to run it back, and it's going to be slung down by, I believe that is Jeremiah Jackson, and the ball will be up at the 33-yard line. So
that's 21 yards in the field difference right there.
Makes a big difference. So at their own 33 with 8:03 to play in the 3rd is where Pleasant Plains will take over 1st down and 10 yards to go. And now we have what we talked about earlier. There's a little bit of cramping, and they'll say, hey, let's get everybody some water. And we'll pause for the break as well. 8:03 to play in the 3rd. 14-9 advantage for the Sockers over Pleasant Plains. Back after this.
Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays. Wednesdays they feature smoked meat. Try the wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. With our many locally owned businesses, great variety of restaurants, historic sites, and recreational opportunities, there's truly something for everyone.
While visiting, make sure to check out Lake Pittsfield for great fishing, boating, and camping opportunities, and check out the disc golf course. Mayor Gary Mendenhall and the citizens of Pittsfield are excited to see you on your next visit to Pittsfield, Illinois.
TJ's Truck Service is proud to serve the area with a complete truck hauling service. They offer grain, rock, fertilizer, seed, and liquid fertilizer hauling for you. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated would like to wish the Panthers a safe and successful season and recognize the senior boys and coaching staff for their leadership and hard work. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated for the long haul and the short one too, 217-617-6667. For all those hard-working diesel engines and combines, tractors, and trucks, Logan Ag recommends PowerMax Premium Diesel Fuel. Logan Ag PowerMax Diesel is packed with multifunctional additives which help clean the fuel system, extend filter life, add lubricity, and restore horsepower. You might even notice reduced fuel consumption. You get it all in Logan PowerMax Premium Diesel. Logan Ag, serving agriculture since 1962.
Mason Farrago is the man dealing with the cramps, and you watch him kind of walk up the field gingerly, and we've all been there. You know, my leg cramp usually comes at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and man, oh man, those things can wake you up in a hurry, can't they? Drink more water. You never can drink enough of it, they say.
Could be you're just getting old.
Yep, that could be. Hey, it's 1st and 10 for Pleasant Plains from their own 33-yard line following the water break. And they'll help Farrago off the field. We'll have to see who's in his place on the defensive side. Trips left. Skelton's in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking for the quick hitter. And Aldridge has the catch, and he's taken down.
J.J. Petty.
Nice job by J.J. Petty to come through his man and make the tackle. Up near the 36-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. Brings up a second down and 7 from the 36.
Second down and 7.
Really nice job by Petty to fight through the block and come through the tackle. 7:39 and the clock ticking down to the 3rd. Pleasant Plains, Skelton in the shotgun, wants to pitch it out along the right-hand side. Biesenmeyer looking for running room, but he's taken down. Ooh, it looked like a face mask, didn't it, Justin?
Yes, it did.
And he is down, and for a big loss, no face mask called, and he's down. They're going to bring the trainer out to look at him. Allen in on the stop. That's Connor Allen. Back of the 30-yard line is where he's taken down. He lost 6 yards on the play, so it'll be a 3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13 from the 30 after the 6-yard loss, and Biesenmeyer is down. And from this angle, I thought it was a face mask, but I'm not sure if it's a lower leg they're looking at here, possibly an ankle, what it appears like here. Breaking the action allows us to remind you about the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991 years past year 0. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. And happy, what will that be, Justin? 30 years already? 30th anniversary of the Pike County Express.
There we are.
Justin was only, 12 years old when they started?
Maybe 13.
Maybe 13, causing some mischief. Never would do that.
Field.
Biesenmeyer looks to be okay. We're glad to see that as he's up under his own power to the sideline. It's 3rd down and 13 from the 34. Pleasant Plains for the Sockies. Keep your man in front of you here. So Biesenmeyer comes off and Bartos comes on. It looks like he'll be the running back replacement. Skelton is in the shotgun. Quad set, 2 wide to either side. Bartos is the back to his right. He's back to pass, looking downfield, has pressure, and he is slung to the ground, taken down in the backfield by the Saukey defense. Lots of pressure up the gut that time, and in on the sack is Mason Davis, the senior, in on the sack, and he takes him down back inside the 25 of the 21-yard line. A loss of 9 on the play, and it brings up a 4th down and 22.
Yards to go, 22.
So 4th and 22, the Saukey defense with a stop, and we'll see a punt here from Pleasant Plains. Skelton will now retreat, and the Saukeys have Petty going to try to kind of float back there and see if he can't catch this one in the air. Skelton takes the snap. He puts his foot into this one. A quick kick, end over end. Petty's going to let it bounce, and it takes a good Pleasant Plains bounce. Going to roll out of bounds right at the 31-yard line, and that's where the Saukeys will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31. 6:10 to play in the 3rd. 14-9. Saukeys on top back after this.
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of the time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. For all your investment needs, call Derek Harris at 217-222-7173 or stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
6:10 to play in the third. 14-9 advantage for the Sockies for the 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Two receivers to the left. Farrago out with the leg cramp, so we see Ballinger in here. They will hand it off to the running back, Elliott, and he'll be taken down for a loss of a yard on the play. McAfee in on the stop. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line. Faked the end around, handed it off to Elliott, and there just wasn't anything there. Halftime score was 14-9. It's still a 14-9 Sockeye lead with just under 6 minutes to play in this third period. McAllister with 3 receivers to his left this time. He is back to pass. Looking left, fakes, now tucks it away, throw it upfield. That's to Stout. Stout gets the shoulders forward, stretches out. Close to the 38-yard line is where he'll be taken down. An 8-yard gain. And this will bring up a 3rd and manageable, about a 3rd and 4.
Pass complete.
So Stout on the catch, and now Stout is down with what appears to be a cramp, and he's trying to get up in his own power, and it's hot, it's humid, it's been hot all week. Stout trying to get to the sideline. The referee says stop the clock and let him get off of there. So now the Sockies without Stout and Farrago. Where are the bananas on the sideline here?
Tristan Ruzick looks like to take his place.
2 receivers to the right, 2 men to the left. McAllister's in the shotgun, tries the hard count. 3rd and 4 here, under 5 to play. Looks to the sideline, and the Sockies will call for a timeout. We'll pause as well. 4:55 to play in the third. A big 3rd and 4 for the Sockies who are away after this.
Press Yours on You would like to thank everyone in our community for your support in the past 15 years. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space with spirit wear for Unity Mustangs, Liberty Eagles, Brown County Hornets, and our hometown Central Panthers. Businesses, let us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. We are excited to now offer lasered hat patches. With limitations on attendance to local sporting events, we are excited to help bring you this game. Press Yours on You, 506 Westwood, Camp Point, Illinois.
4:55 to play in the third period. 14-9 advantage for the Sockies. A big 3rd and 4 here. Cramping a situation, a little bit of an issue for the Sockies right now. Justin, tell me you have a history where you were cramping possibly in a game. What happened right before that?
Oh, I might have been laughing at the other kid. Don't ever do that. It's called karma.
And it is, well, you know what it is. 4:55 to play in the third. 14-9 advantage Sockies. No Stout, no Farrago on the field right now for Pittsfield, so you have to look for Petty or Palmer to step up. The Sockies will set up under center now with the I formation. This worked well in the first half when they did it. Connor Allen is in at the superback spot. Under center is McAllister. Takes the snap, going to hand it off to McKee. McKee looking for running room, has stood up, taken down after no gain. Couldn't find the fire that time. No gain, no loss. It'll be a 4th and 4, and the Sockies will be forced to bring out the punt team. So that drive was sidelined, or stalled, I should say, by some men having to go to the sideline. And now you see Kahn running out to the field, and he's kind of gingerly, maybe stretching out a calf himself. This is when that conditioning comes into play. Farrago's in at the long snapper spot. He looks to be walking a little better now.
Kahn back to return the punt.
Petty stands at his own 25-yard line. Kahn back at his own 25.
He's deep.
50 yards, isn't it?
He's deep.
50 yards. It's a end-over-end kick. Kahn will let it bounce.
Good.
It's going to take a Sockeye bounce and roll dead at the 26-yard line. And Kahn is grabbing the outside of a leg, and cramping is going to be a problem in the final 16 minutes of this game. Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26 with 4 minutes to play in the third period.
Wiesenmeyer's still down on the sideline also, so they'll be off of 2 big guys there.
Yeah, so both teams dealing with that and dealing with key guys, and you'll find out about depth right here, won't you? And neither team with a ton of it.
No.
To be real honest, right? You know, varsity experience especially. Neither team with a ton of depth. First and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 26-yard line. They're bringing John Tuxhorn back into the game. And very rarely do you get to see the left tackle bring the play in. Tuxhorn says, I got it, coach. Got you. Got you, coach. In the backfield, along with the quarterback Skelton, is Bartos. Gannon is a 5'10 senior. He'll get the fake handoff. Skelton's got it. Got some running room. 30-35. Puts his foot in the ground. Cut back in, and a really nice tackle out there by Jeremiah Jackson. Skelton is slow to get up himself here.
Jeremiah Jackson
Says, I'm cramping a little bit. He'll have to come out. There's a man down in the backfield now with the cramp, too. Up to the 35-yard line is where he took it, so that's a gain of 9 on the play. It'll be a 2nd and 1 to the 35, but both of those guys, if you stop the clock, will have to come out unless Plains would want to take a timeout. 2nd and 1, you might put the backup quarterback in for a snap, maybe just turn and hand it off, see what you can pick up, wouldn't you think? Rather than wasting maybe a timeout that could be important late in this game. So now they're stretching out the guys with some leg cramps on the Pleasant Plains side. We'll pause for a timeout here on Central Illinois Sports. 3:45 to play in the third. 14-9 Sockies on top. Back after this.
Plumbing has big news for our area. They're now offering HVAC services through B&R Electrical, heating and cooling. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R Electrical can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers, and more. Phone 217-285-2856. That's 285-2856. B&R Electrical HVAC services, a part of Damon Plumbing. If you're not, they'll make you cool.
You know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
3:45 to play in the third. 14-9 advantage for the Sockies on top of Pleasant Plains. And we knew this was very much a possibility coming into this game, Justin. As hot as it's been this week, as hot as it is tonight, cramping is going to play an issue in this game.
Landon Finley coming off the field there. He's a senior.
So they go with the lineman and the quarterback. So we'll see who comes in and runs quarterback now for the Cardinals. It looks to be Hayden Baysdorfer. Baysdorfer.
Might be a keeper here.
Yeah, I would think so. Once you just set up under center, maybe you do a little quarterback sneak. He's a 6'160" senior. He's a good athlete, is this young man. But he's going to be in the gun. And a little confusion now. 2 seconds. 1. They're not going to get this play off. They get it off just in time. Hands it off to Bartos. Right side has the first down as he puts his shoulders square up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 5. And a 1st and 10 for Pleasant Plains at their own 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 from the 40.
He's staying in the game.
And yeah, they're trying to get Skelton stretched out. Still here on the sideline. So Baysdorfer still in at quarterback. Going to hand it off again. This time to Bartos. Looking for running room. Breaks a tackle. And a nice job by the Socky man on that wide side. I think that was J.J. Petty in on the stop. Gain of 2 on the play by the young man, Mr. Bartos. Eli Leonard. Thank you, Justin. So to bring up a 2-yard gain by Bartos. 2nd down and we'll call it a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. 2:37 and counting in the third. Baysdorfer's in the shotgun. Up, that's Skelton back in now. He'll go to pass. They'll throw the quick hitter on the left side. Man catches the ball down the far sideline. Uh-oh. He may go for the score, and he will. All the way for the touchdown with 2:19 to play in the third. Appeared to be Nathan Kane. Kane on the catch. 62 yards. 62 yards from Skelton back in the game, and Pater for the Cardinals. Cardinals have taken a 15-14 lead now on a big play. We talked about big plays, and that was another big one. 2:18 to play in the third. Now, I'm not questioning John Hamilton. He's got much more coaching experience than I do, but why wouldn't you go for 2 here? He's up 1. This kick would make it 2. It means a field goal could still give the other team a lead. Maybe they'll fake it. They won't. Carney will kick it. It's a good kick. And makes it 16-14. Pleasant Plains on top. 2:18 to play in the third. Back after this.
Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
2:18 to play in the third. 16-14 Pleasant Plains, a 2-point advantage now on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
Ballinger back deep for the Sockies.
And Sockies doing on this kick return team. You got to get up, guys, to the 50. You got to be behind the 50, sweetheart. There is a lot of confusion on this kickoff return right now. And if I'm Pleasant Plains, I might look at that and say, that's onside. And the front line looks confused. Carney will be ready to step this one off. A big play on a pass to Kahn. Makes this a Pleasant Plains advantage with 2:18 to play in the third. Plains has scored only in the odd quarters. The Saki scored only in the second. So could they score only in the fourth? If they do, and Pleasant Plains doesn't score again in the third, I like the Saki's chances.
Play clock.
And it'll be a delay again.
Flag on the field.
So they'll have to kick it from the 35 now. 5-yard penalty for the Cardinals is their 6th of the night for a total of 39 yards. Good round number like 39. And Carney still has plenty of leg in this one. I think he can still get into the end zone here, in fact. Met and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, wall hangings for your outdoor areas, and much, much more. Stop by and see Rick and Tracy and the gang at Met and Twine, 285-5013. Just look for the purple primate by the driveway. Got another large gorilla-looking figure out there. They don't walk away, though, I bet. Carney will put his foot into this one. It's a good line drive kick headed toward the sideline. The Sockies will catch it in the air. This appears to be J.J. Petty. 30-yard line, 35, 40. Breaks the tackle, taken out near the 40, 70-yard line. And J.J. Petty with a sensational return will set the Sockies up at their own 46-yard line with 2:10 to play in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Let's see if we can see some personnel back on the field for the Sockies. Looks like Stout and Farrago are both out there. They're split wide left along with Petty. Palmer will be the single man split to the right. McAllister will be in the shotgun. The junior quarterback looking to get his team downfield and back in the end zone here. McAllister takes the snap, going to hand it off to Yelliott. Nothing there on the left side. Yelliott's fighting for yards, but he's going to lose some yards here. Back to the 45-yard line. Inside the 45 to the 44, a 2-yard loss. It brings up a 2nd down and 12. The Sockies, after getting some good push on the offensive line, have lost a little bit of that push here. Now Pleasant Plains has a defensive lineman down with a cramp.
Down on the field.
And that appears to be Carter Bice. He's a 5'10", 310-pound senior. And he's down with a cramp. And with 1:45 to play in the third, we'll have a break in the action. 16-14, the advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield as you watch high school football on Central Illinois Sports.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, you can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's the new beginning. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investments, member SIPC.
1:45 to play in the third period. 16-14 is the advantage for Pleasant Plains. On top of the Pittsfield Sockies here on Central Illinois Sports. Bice is still getting stretched out down there, and you hear the sidelines yelling, water, water, water. And, you know, here's the thing about the water situation. You needed to hydrate yesterday for today. And that's why you're seeing some of that cramping. And coaches will tell kids, hey, make sure you're water loading. Make sure you're water loaded. And guys go, yeah, I'm drinking that water. Until you're in the situation, you go, man, coach might have been right. They'll get Big Bice up on his feet, and he's coming to the sideline. Trying to get that stretched out there. Problem with cramps is sometimes they're recurring, especially when you got a pretty good sized young man like Bice.
Down and 12 with a minute 45.
So he's a big body out of the middle of the defense now for
in the third quarter.
Pleasant Plains. The Sockies have a second out and 12 yards to go from their own 44-yard line. McAllister's in the shotgun, two receivers out to either side. He is going to try to run the quarterback keeper up the middle. Has a nice gain on the play, stretches forward into Pleasant Plains territory, down to the 47-yard line. So a gain on the play of 9 yards, and it'll bring up a third down and a 5 from the Cardinals 47.
Let's hear it.
So 3rd and 5 from the Cardinals 47-yard line with just over a minute to play in the third. Sockies down by a pair of points. See what they come at the Cardinal defense with here. Everybody looking at their wrist. What time is it, they say? Time to make something happen. 2 men to either side. McAllister's back in the shotgun. Penalty flag flies early. They have the ball in and out of Bobby Stout's hands. What is this flag? Now we have a little bit of a late action there.
Motion, it looked like on the backfield maybe.
Somebody out early for the Sockies.
Yeah.
Now the referee's going to wave the flag off. He says, never mind. The play didn't matter, so the flag doesn't matter. And it'll be 4th and 5. So an incomplete pass stops the clock, and it's 4th and 5. Ball just inside Pleasant Plains territory, and a big decision for Zach Ferguson here. What's he want to do? 43.6 seconds to play in the third. I can tell you what I would do. I would punt it away. There's still a lot of time left in this game. So Zach Ferguson says, let's go for it here. 2 men wide to either side. McAllister in the shotgun on a big 4th and 5 from the Plains 47. Back to pass. Has time. Now steps up. Throws it downfield for Farrago. Too high. And it'll be a turnover on down. They're trying to float it up for Farrago. And an incompletion. It'll be a stop the clock with 36.3 seconds to play in the third. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Pleasant Plains from their own.
Going to be 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals.
7-yard line.
36 seconds to go in the third
So
quarter.
good field position for the Cardinals now. The Socky defense will be put to task once again to try to get a stop here. It was a risk. If it works, you're keeping the drive moving. A lot of momentum. If it doesn't work, Plains is right back on the field. Now what you can't have happen is a big play on this play right here. Contain your man, keep him in front of you. 36.3 seconds to play in the third.
Skelton's back in the game.
He was dealing with some cramps earlier, but appears to be fine now. 1st and 10 with 36.3 seconds to play. He's going to hand it off on the right-hand side. Ball carrier
Handoff up the middle.
appears to be
number 13,
Wiesenmeyer.
Wiesenmeyer.
He takes it up to the 50, a gain of 3 yards on the play to bring up a second down and 7 from midfield. If I'm Pleasant Plains, I'm saying we'll flip the field here and take the ball to start the fourth quarter right at midfield, and it appears that's what they will be doing here. 10 seconds running off the clock, and after 3 periods, it'll be the Pleasant Plains Cardinals 16, the Pittsfield Sockies 14. And we will have fourth quarter play-by-play on Central Illinois Sports after this.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals to start the fourth quarter from the 50-yard line, leading the Sockies 16-14 as you watch high school football on Central Illinois Sports. Been a dandy game here.
Cardinals.
Plains has the only score so far in this second half, and they have a 2-point advantage and the football. Trying for another successful scoring drive here. Socky defense looking for a stop, maybe a takeaway. We haven't seen one of those yet tonight on either side. 2 receivers to the right, a single man to the left-hand side as Skelton is in the shotgun. They're going to run the ball here. He takes the snap, hands it off to Wiesenmeyer. Wiesenmeyer going to run forward to the 45-yard line. He'll get a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. So it's a long 2, Justin. It looks almost like 3 yards. Wiesenmeyer with the run. Sockies now have some confusion on personnel. They're running men in and out, and it's a big play here. They may need to burn a timeout. They snap this ball. The Sockies have an illegal man, and that's too many men, and this will be a automatic 1st down for Pleasant Plains. The Sockies had the linemen run on the field, run off the field, run on the field. There was some confusion on personnel, and it should be a legal participation by the Sockies, which would be a 5-yard penalty and a 1st down with the distance situation here. So it's too many men on the field.
I don't know. They're talking about our sideline's trying to get legal motion.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's too many men on the field.
I agree.
What do they got here? Illegal participation against the Sockies and a false start against Plains.
And a false start.
2 flags, more fun. Okay. So those penalties will offset, and it'll be 3rd down and 3.
We do 3rd down and 2.
3rd down from their own 46-yard line for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. Skelton is in the shotgun, hands it off to Wiesenmeyer. Wiesenmeyer looking for running room, taken down shy of the yardage.
Elliott on the tackle.
Lane Elliott takes him down. He's pumped up. And he has it right at the 45, a gain of a yard. And it's 4th and short. This is where the Sockies were a moment ago. It's 4th and 2 from the 45. If you're the Pleasant Plains squad, you have a 2-point lead. Do you punt it deep and try to pin them, or do you go for it and keep that momentum rolling here? Looks like they broke the huddle with too many men, didn't it? The man just ran to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Skelton takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself along the left side. Has the 1st down. And in fact, he's going to go for a score. He's going to go for a score from 45 yards out. A touchdown run by Skelton on the 4th and 2. It looks like Palmer was possibly being held on this side of the field. The flag never flew. And it's 22-14 Cardinals on the 45-yard run by the sophomore quarterback, Skelton. 22-14 the score. And to make it a 2-possession game, here comes Carney with the kick.
Carney on the
10:33 to play in the contest. 22-14 Pleasant Plains on the Trash Queen scoreboard as it is now. Carney a good kicker, trying to make it a 2-score game. The snap's a little high, the hold's down, the kick is up, the kick has plenty of leg, it is good. And it's 23-14 Pleasant Plains. 10 minutes, 33 seconds to play. 23-14, Cardinals on top. Back with you after this.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brewer. My husband and I are the owner and operators of Nucci's Bar and Restaurant. At Nucci's, we feature salmon, steaks, burgers, sandwiches, all Italian specialties made from our own recipes. You are guaranteed a high-quality, delicious meal every time you visit. People come from all over to dine in. We have live music on the weekends, which adds to the relaxing environment here. You can check out our Facebook page for our entertainment schedule. We recently opened a second business, Brewed Coffee House and Eatery. There we offer handcrafted beverages like lattes and macchiatos and cappuccinos. And we also specialize in paninis and salads and subs. And we even have ice cream. We're excited to provide another restaurant that serves the needs of our community. Come on down. We look forward to serving you.
Back at Pleasant Plains, 10:33 to play in the contest. 23-14 Cardinals on top of the 45-yard run by Skelton. It's a two-possession game. The Sakis need some momentum. And a good kick return could deliver just that. Marco Ballinger back deep. Along with Petty. And on this side, I believe that's Elliott here, is it not?
Can't tell.
Can't get him to turn this way, really. Carney has it teed up from his 40-yard line. 9-point Pleasant Plains advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. And let's see if the special teams can give the Sakis some momentum. Or will Carney kick it into the end zone, never give them a chance? Wind is just barely blowing now. Puts his foot into this one. It's a line drive kick. The Sakis up man will take it. That's Ethan Palmer. Palmer on his feet and is going to be ridden down near the 38-yard line. So that's where the Sakis will start 1st and 10 at their own 38. And then, you know, you've seen worse field position. 10:26 to play in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10. LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing for all of your trucking needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team. Call 217-285-2808.
Ball at about the 30.
Still a lot of time left in this game. 10:26 to play, in fact. 23-14 advantage for Pleasant Plains. If you're the Sakis, make plays. You don't have to make a home run every time. You can hit singles. Back to pass is McAllister. Looks downfield, looking for his intended man, and Palmer behind him, incomplete. Got to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Carter and Aldridge over there.
Tried to force it possibly into a spot that there wasn't much there. Stops the clock with 10:21 to play in the fourth.
10:21 left to go in
you don't have to get
fourth quarter. 2nd down.
Pass heavy here if you're the Sakis. McAllister will look to the sideline for the play call here. Farrago and Petty to the left, Stout and Palmer to the right-hand side. Elliott stands to his left as McAllister's 6 yards deep in the backfield. Here comes the blitz. Sakis fumble the ball. McAllister has to dive on it. He's going to take a big loss. Back to the 33-yard line. A loss on the play of 4 yards. This will bring up a 3rd and long. The ball's at the 33. They've got to get out to the 48. That's a 3rd and 15. So 3rd and 15 here for the Sakis. The clock is ticking down with under 10 minutes to play.
Let's go.
McAllister's in the shotgun. Calls the line set. Barks out the signals, takes the snap. Quick hitter on the right side. Looking for Farrago. He has the catch. Going to take it up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Pick up on the play of about 8 yards.
Brings up
and it's 4th down and 7.
Looks like 7 yards to go.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, their own 42. The Sakis appear to be going for it here. Their own 42. And Zach Ferguson wants to call a timeout to talk about it. 9:11 to play in this one. 23-14, Pleasant Plains has the advantage over the Sockies. Back with you after this.
This is Cammie and Joe. They are the sales force for Cascom Business and Residential Services. You may see them in your community, offering deals and services from Cascom. At Cascom, we understand your concerns about potential scams. Our courteous and professional sales team will always present identification when visiting with you. If for any reason you have questions or concerns, please contact us at 1-800-252-1799.
Thanks, and we'll be seeing you.
Prairie Land FS is locally owned and operated. We proudly serve our neighbors like you with 24-hour service to ensure the comfort of you and your family. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
9:11 to play. You're not calling a timeout to punt it here, so the Sockies are going for it. 4th down and 8 from their own 42-yard line. Call it 4th and 7.
4th down and 7.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right-hand side. And the Sockies convert on a big play here. McAllister's in the shotgun. Cardinals look like they're going to bring pressure. Now they step off of it. McAllister's got time, looks downfield, has his man, overthrows Palmer by about 5 yards. Had the man, but the pass was too far and an incomplete pass. Turns it over on downs for the Sockies. And with 9:05 to play in the 4th quarter, Pleasant Plains takes over, 1st and 10 in Socky territory at
9:05 left to
the
go
40
in the game. Cardinals up
2-yard line.
14.
So at the Sockies 42 with 9:05 to play. And you would think you'd get a heavy dose of Wiesmeyer now. Wiesenmeyer out of the backfield. The 5'11", 165-pound junior. Already a 2-score lead for Pleasant Plains, and they're looking to milk some clock and add to the advantage here. Trips to the right, and now a penalty flag flies as the Cardinals broke the huddle with too many men. And it's a legal participation against the Cardinals. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. So that will move it back to the 47 and be a 1st and 15. You could tell when the receivers came out, he looked to his left and he said, "Where did you come from?"
1st down and 15.
1st and 15 for Pleasant Plains. From still the Socky territory at the 47-yard line. Up by 9. Skelton's in the shotgun. Wiesmeyer stands to his left. Skelton will now have a man false start, and it'll be another 5-yard penalty. So it'll move it back to the 48, their own 48, and be 1st and 20.
That's their 5th penalty of the second half.
So a 1st and 20 now for Pleasant Plains.
48.
Now somebody in the huddle trying to stretch out down there. That's Wiesenmeyer, the running back. A little bit of a cramp. 9:05 left. 1st and 20 now for Pleasant Plains. Skelton takes the snap, hands it off to Wiesenmeyer, looking for running room, trying to get outside. Cuts it upfield now, still on his feet as he breaks the tackle. Good stiff arm. And picks up a big gain, gets back near the original line of scrimmage. He is going to be taken down near the 42-yard line. That's a gain on the play of 10 yards. And it's a 2nd and 10.
But it's now manageable.
2nd and 10 from the Socky 42-yard line. With 8:37 and counting. Big run by Wiesenmeyer. Sockies, you can tell, getting a little tired out there on the tackling side of things. Not nearly as solid as they were earlier. Skelton's in the shotgun, hands it off, though, keeps it himself. In came in and tried to get him. Now Skelton's out to the races. Look out. Makes a man miss. Cuts it back upfield. 15, 10. Still riding it down inside the 10 to the 6. All the way to the 6-yard line. A 36-yard gain. And a 1st and goal from the 6.
12 left in the 4th.
So 1st and goal, ball at the 6-yard line with 8:12 to play. Big run by Skelton, and they've had some big plays in this second half, especially has Pleasant Plains. Looking to add to a 9-point lead here are the Cardinals. Skelton is in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Wiesenmeyer. Wiesenmeyer is stood up by Hittner and taken down after not much gain here. In fact, they will mark him for a 1-yard loss. Maybe even a 2-yard loss, back to the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd down, goal to go. Clock ticking here, though, with under 8 to play now. 23-14, Pleasant Plains on the Trash Queen scoreboard, 3-2-0. 43-24 Trash Queen.
7 for the Cardinals. Check that second.
See if they try a little slant here. What do you think? Skelton's in the shotgun, or a quarterback keeper. He looks at the play clock. It counts down under 8. He takes the snap, going to keep it himself along the right side, and he's going to be taken down and driven into the ground by the Sakis. I don't know who's wearing 64, but handled a big stop.
Brings up 3rd down.
Who is that? Who? Corjit's wearing 64 now, they tell us.
Bartos checks
Big
it
hit.
for Carter.
It's no gain, no loss by the quarterback, and it's 3rd and goal from the 8. Skelton directing some traffic, moves a man from the left side of the formation to the right. Stands 5 yards deep in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off to Wiesenmeyer. Wiesenmeyer puts his foot into the ground, looking for the corner. He may have it, trying to turn it upfield, and he is in for the score. An 8-yard touchdown run by Wiesenmeyer makes it 29-14 Pleasant Plains.
Touchdown Cardinals!
29-14 Pleasant Plains. And the extra point by Kearney coming up here.
That makes it 29-14 Cardinals. Danny Kearney back for the extra point.
And Kearney has been perfect so far in this contest on the kicking side of things. But the kick, it's still a 2-score game, right? I mean, it's up and
kick is up, almost
good.
blocked.
Rockies had a lot of pressure on it, but couldn't get a hand on it. 30-14, the advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. Still 6:36 to play. Back with you after this.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
30-14, the lead for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. Kearney will be in to kick it off and give the Sakis the ball back. 2-point game, or 2-score game, I should say, with two 2-point conversions. So that's a big task the Sakis have facing them. But still 6:36 to play, and might as well keep playing until they tell you to stop, right? Waters Concrete and Tim Waters. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios. If it's got concrete, they do it. It's Waters Concrete here to serve you. 309-252-1052. Giving everybody a little bit of an extended water break here, possibly. And they're just about ready to put the ball in the air. Sakis led 14-9 at the half, so 21 straight points by Pleasant Plains. 3 scores and 3 extra points in the second half of play. Scored.
Kearney will go back to kick for the Cardinals.
It's a lot of push-ups so far tonight, Justin. More than you and I are doing, I can tell you that.
Number 13, Marco Ballinger.
Ballinger is back at his own 3-yard line. He's really expecting Kearney to put his foot into this one. And Kearney kicks a low-line driver. Ballinger will come and take it up on the run at about the 10. Now he loses the ball with nobody around him. Now he's trying to scamper for some room, trying to make something out of it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Ballinger fumbles the kick, kicks it up, gets it back almost to the 20.
Knocked it down, or knocked out of his own hands, it looked like, when he's trying to put it away. And he's down shy of the 20, maybe about the 19-yard line, possibly. That's where the Sakis will start 1st and 10 at their own 19, so not great field position here. They bring a new ball in. Put it at the 19-yard line, first down, and 10 yards to go. It's not been a second half the Sakis were hoping for. And offensively, they've been stymied, quite honestly. They really haven't done much. Jason McKee, 1 carry in the second half after 6 for 40 in the first half. McAllister's in the shotgun, puts Farrago in motion, going to be back to pass, looking downfield, and he overthrows Petty and nearly intercepted. Ball probably should have been intercepted, and now here's a late hit on Pleasant Plains. This is going to be a 15-yard penalty. As, that time, the big boy in the middle, Carter Bice, threw his man after the play, so this will be a 15-yard penalty and give the Sakis a first down on the unsportsmanlike. So that'll move it out to the 35-yard line. And be a fresh set of downs for the Sakis. Referee comes to tell us that we've got dead ball. Personal foul against Pleasant Plains. And it'll be a first down for the Sakis. So first down via penalty is their first down of the second half.
The Cardinals. Unnecessary roughness.
And that'll take it all the way out to the 35.
Moves the ball.
First and 10.
To about the 34-yard line. First down and 10.
So can the Sakis take advantage of this? So they'll move it to the 34, all right? I guess they were at the 19, weren't they? That would be 15. Any way you look at it. Carter Bice comes to the sideline, and coach looks at him and says, "What are you doing? Dude, we're up 16 points. Get back to the huddle." McAllister back to pass, looking for the quick hitter to Palmer on the right side. Palmer looking for running room, spins away, still on his feet. Another spin move. He's up near the first down marker. Give him a gain of 8 on the play. On the pass to Palmer. Out to the 43-yard line. And it's second and short here. Second and maybe even a yard. God, Sakis want to get in and go here, I would think. Carrollton and Central tied at 22 with 4:50 left in their game. Minden was up big on North Green at White Hall tonight. Some WIVC action. McAllister's in the shotgun. He is going to fumble it. And the ball's going to be dove on by the big lineman.
McAllister fumbles the ball.
And Gunder, I believe, falls on it here. So a loss on the play of 3 yards. You give it to Gunder because he recovered it. So Gunder, the 3-yard loss.
Down and about 3.
And third and 4 here. From the 41-yard line, their own 41. McAllister's under center. McKee's deep in the backfield. They will hand it off to, nope, that's not McKee.
Nope.
That is going to be, for the first time that I've heard the ball, McKelvey Moore. And Moore is going to gain nothing on the play, no gain, no loss, and it's 4th and 4. So Moore, the sophomore, with his first touch of the night, trying to see if he can't catch fire a little bit. And you wonder if McKee is on the bench with a, is that him sitting across the way? I think it might be, maybe having the trouble with the cramp himself. 4:33 to play. Sakis have to go for it, 4th and 4 from their own 41. Two receivers out wide to either side. It's always good when the PA man has to tell you to get loud. Back to pass is McAllister. Quick hitter to Stout on the right side and a first down. Good quick pass out to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup on the play. Up 6 yards on the pass to Stout on the 1st and 10. Out to the 47-yard line. Call it the 48. But 4:13 to play, and that clock's counting down in a hurry here. Sakis are down 30-14 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. They're looking out to the sideline. They're explaining the play to the receivers out there. They said, you run this way, we throw you ball. They get everybody set. McAllister's back to pass, has pressure, he's taken down.
Sacked by Carter!
Carter Streck on the stop that time. McAllister's taken out all the way back to the 39-yard line. That's a loss of 9 on the play. And it brings up a 2nd and 19.
Makes it about 2nd and 20.
2nd and 19 from the 39-yard line here. With 3:35 and counting. If you're McAllister, got to get rid of that one. Trying to hang on to it, trying to make something happen. You know what he's trying to do. Not do anything anybody else wouldn't do in that situation, but you just have to know that clock's ticking, get rid of it. He's back to pass again, looking downfield, looking for Palmer. Palmer with a nice catch. He's got the first down. Taken out inside the 40 to the 38-yard line of Pleasant Plains. That's 11 on one side, 12 on the other, a 23-yard gain, and a 1st and 10 on Ethan Palmer's second catch of the night. So 1st and 10 to the Plains, 38. 3:10 and the clock counting down. McAllister in the shotgun. Barks out the signals. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking left. Downfield. Looking for Farrago. Ball tipped in the middle of the field. Plains is playing a zone. It was right in the middle of a couple of men that time. Clock stops and makes it 2nd and 10. The Sockies have a lineman going off in Gunder. That means they brought in Jaron White, a freshman playing left tackle right now. For the screen to Palmer on the right side. He's got a good gain on the play, has some blockers, looking for running room, trying to bounce it outside for more. 30-yard line, drives over the man at the 25, takes it all the way down to the 21-yard line. Palmer with a big run on the catch. Down to the 21, a 17-yard gain. And it brings it to 1st and 10. At the 20-yard line. 2 minutes, 43 seconds to play in this contest.
1st down and 10.
Clock stops as the man went out of bounds. In the shotgun is McAllister. 2 men wide right, 2 to the left. Plains with a man late getting on the field on the defensive line, and now they'll call an illegal participation. No, a false start on the Sockies. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Moving back to the 25-yard line. And still be 1st down. Now it's 1st and 15.
Ball on the 25.
7 penalties for 50 total yards for the Sockies on the night. 2:42 to play in this contest. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout taken by the Cardinals. Pleasant Plains calls the timeout. 2:42 to play, 30-14. They're on top of the Sockies, and we're back with you after this.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Prairie Land FS is locally owned and operated. We proudly serve our neighbors like you with 24-hour service to ensure the comfort of you and your family. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
2 minutes, 42 seconds left in this contest. It's a 30-14 Pleasant Plains lead. The Sockies have the ball 1st and 15 from the Cardinals' 25-yard line. So we're going to take some strikes. Trying to get the ball into the end zone quickly here for Pittsfield. Got a little time. The McAllisters had some pressure. Petty and Farrago are on the left side. Palmer and Stout to the right. Farrago will be in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Sets his feet. Throws downfield looking for Petty. Petty with the catch, and he hits the pylon. No, the ball comes out.
Oh, man.
Comes out as he went to the ground. An incomplete pass. Now Petty is slow to get up. Incomplete pass will bring up a 2nd and 15. And Petty,
Clock stops at 2:35.
I think more upset than he was injured that time that he didn't bring that in. 2:35 to play. Almost a sensational catch by Petty. The ball came out as he went to the ground. Stops the clock. 2nd and 15 from the 25.
People, let's go.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right-hand side. McAllister again in the shotgun. Little prevent here for Pleasant Plains. McAllister looking across the middle of the field. Ball tip should have been intercepted. Incomplete pass. It'll bring up a 3rd and 15.
Pass goes through the hands. Incomplete. Brings up
They're down 15 yards to go for the Sockies. 2:30 to play. Rockies have another lineman going off there. That's just White going off and Gunder coming back on. All right. McAllister's in the shotgun again. 3rd and 15. Low snap, back to pass, looking left. Now going to step up and try to run it. McAllister tripped up, taken down inside the 20, about the 17-yard line. A pickup of 8 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 4th and 7. 4th and 8 even. Rockies have to go for it here, obviously. 2:09 to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4th down.
4th down, 8 yards to go from the 17. McAllister's in the shotgun. Takes the snap, back to pass, has pressure, throws downfield, looking for Farrago, in and out of his hands to the end zone. Oh, goodness. A pretty good ball there. Hit Farrago in the hands, and he could not bring it in. And that'll be a turnover on downs for the Sockies, and this one just about over. 1:52 to play. Sockies do have a couple of timeouts left in this one, but down 2 scores with 1:52 left. You wonder if they will choose to spend those, or if Pleasant Plains will just kneel this one out. If the Sockies do use the timeouts, the Cardinals are 1 first down away from being able to run this clock all the way out. See what happens here. A second half performance by Pleasant Plains, outscoring the Sockies 21-0 so far in the second half. Cardinals are in the victory formation. Sockies will, now they're going to spread it out. Who's going to call a timeout? Pleasant Plains called a timeout. We'll pause as well. 1:52 left, 30-14. The advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. Back on the other side of this break.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois, a safe place to learn and grow.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
Back to live action. Wiesenmeyer is going to be tripped up, taken down, still in bounds. He'll run the ball out across the 25 to around the 27-yard line. Gain of almost 7 yards on the play, and the Sockies will call a timeout. 1:41 to play, 30-14, advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield, and we're back with you after this.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
1:41 left, 30-14, advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. Not much to be left determined in this game. Skelton will be in the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left-hand side. You can expect Wiesenmeyer to get a carry. He will here, run the ball up the middle. Gonna try to still fight forward. And is taken down near the 25 for no gain, no loss. And it brings up a 3rd and 2.
A minute 25 and counting.
So 3rd down, 2 yards to go with 1:20 left.
And 3
Clock rolling here. Plains will pick up a first down. If they do, they'll be able to run the clock completely out on this one. Bartos is checked in at the running back spot. Skelton's in the shotgun. He's going to be in a little more hurry than I thought he might be. He's going to hand it off to Bartos. Bartos is going to run upfield. He's got the first down. And that'll be it. A 4-yard gain by Bartos out to the 30-yard line. And now Plains can just kneel this one out. And this one will be over. Saki's going to drop to 0-1 to start the season. Plains going to start the year 1-0. And again, the opportunities for the Sakis were there at times, just couldn't capitalize, and just too many big plays. That's something Zach Ferguson talked about in the pregame interview. Can't afford to give up those big plays, and they were unfortunately unable to contain those here tonight. Skelton is under center, takes the snap. He's going to kneel. Probably should talk about that, boys. You don't have to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Come through like a bat out of heck there. And now they can just run it out. They don't have to call another play, and Plains wins this one 30-14. Outscoring the Sakis 21-0 in the second half of play. We'll take you to the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. We'll have the Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris player of the game, and more after this on Central Illinois Sports.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, you can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's the new beginning. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investments. Member SIPC. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Illini Community Hospital bringing the specialty care you need close to home. They're glad to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to their team of providers at the Castile Center Consulting Physician Clinic. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950. 30-14, the final of this one, as Pleasant Plains outscores the Sakis 21-0 in the second half after Pittsfield led 14-9 at the half. 3 touchdowns in the second half of play by Pleasant Plains. And Justin, we talked about it. Big play is the name of the game in this one.
That is true. Big plays. Second half, Skelton had 2 big runs, one of 43, one of 45. Vessemeyer had that big pass for 62 yards to Kane. So remember the big plays at the second half, and they just ran that steady dose of Vessemeyer. They just ran the game out with him. So
the Sakis on the night finish with, let's do Pleasant Plains first. Justin tells me, all right. They have 7 first downs on the evening. Vessemeyer finishes with 14 carries for 35 yards, but 10 of those carries came in the second half. Gannon Bartos, 3 carries, 11 yards. Michael Carter had 2 carries for 13 yards. And Skelton, the sophomore quarterback, carried the ball 12 times for 131 total yards. Skelton was 5 of 11 passing for 79 total yards, so just 3 passing yards in the second half. But they did a lot of it on the ground, did they not? Did this Pleasant Plains squad. Finished the night with 190 rushing yards, along with 141 passing yards, 331 total yards. Vessemeyer did have the one big pass as he was in as a quarterback. that one play and found a man in Kane for a big touchdown of 62 yards. The Cardinals did have 9 penalties for a total of 64 yards in the contest, but able to overcome that with 331 yards of offense. Not a bad night for this Pleasant Plains outfit, and John Hamilton and company have to be pretty pleased with that number. For the Sockies, they have 10 first downs. Their leading rusher was actually Lane Yelliott and Jason McKee with 40 yards apiece. Yelliott on 11 carries and McKee on 7 carries. 8 total yards for McAllister on 9 carries, a couple big sacks there. Bobby Stout, 2 carries, 8 yards. Perigo had a single carry for 5 yards. Gunder had a negative 3 yards on a fumble recovery. McKelvey Moore, no yards on 1 carry. McAllister on the evening, 11 of 23 passing for 113 yards. Bobby Stout had 4 catches, 40 yards. Palmer with 3 catches, 48 yards. Looks like a kid you might want to get the ball to a little more. Palmer looked like he could make some things happen after the catch. Farrago, 3 catches, 21 yards, and Petty a single catch for 4 yards. So 98 rushing yards, 113 passing yards, 211 total yards for the Sockies. So outgained in this game by 120 yards, and really that comes down to those couple big plays, Justin.
Yep, big plays is the name of that game, and they just ran the ball out the rest of the second half.
We need to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the little sophomore Danny Skelton at quarterback? 12 carries, 131 yards, 79 passing yards. I'd bet you if they put him back there to receive kicks, he could do it too. This young man can make it happen. And bright days ahead for this Pleasant Plains program with him at the quarterback spot. That's going to do it here from Pleasant Plains High School. The Sockies are on the road again next week at Riverton. We'll have the game for you on Central Illinois Sports. For Tim Hull and Justin Noble, I'm Charlie Hill. Thanking you for joining us for high school football action on Central Illinois Sports.